Hey guys, so it's been a couple weeks since my last video, and lately I've been focusing on a super underrated species here in Ontario and Canada in general. And I just stumbled on a really cool opportunity to try and catch this species, which is the common carp. They're super strong, they grow huge, they're so much fun to bring in. And while visiting family, with all the flooding that's going on in the area, there's some ponds that have flooded from the Bay of Quinte, and some of the carp have been moving in and out with all the water. So I'm going to try and sneak up on some carp in a basically kind of a ditch area and see if I can catch one. So let's see what happens. So I'm using the European style carp here because the Europeans have it super dialed in when it comes to carp. I'm using a long rod with a big reel, lots of line, because these fish can take a lot of line when they run. And then I'm using a hand-tied rig here with a pop-up bait on there. So this is going to sit just off bottom a little bit. And what happens with the weight when the carp picks up the bait and feels the prick of the hook and takes off, the weight is going to drive that hook into the mouth. So that's it there. I don't have a ton of time because we just kind of stumbled on this at the end of the day and the sun is setting soon, so we got to hurry up and head down there and hopefully get a carp and see how it goes. So you guys can see here, got the Bay of Quinte out there. There is a channel that comes up here that comes to a pond, and normally there's a walking path down to the water, but it's all completely flooded. So there's carp swimming all around in here in like inches of water. So there is a deeper hole down the channel, so I'm gonna try and plop my bait there. We threw a bit of corn in one area just to try and get some carp to group up there, and I'm gonna drop down my rig and see what happens.
Right behind you. They're eating the corn.
So normally when I'm carp fishing, I'm using a rod pod and I have bite alarms, and over the years I've been collecting the fancier carp gear that makes it so much easier. But right now I've just set my rod on the ground and I'm using a Shimano bait runner reel, so that allows my line to free spool. I cast out, the bait sinks to bottom, and then I set it on free spool, so if a carp picks it up they can swim with it and they don't feel that tension. But I don't have any of the fancy stuff set up right now, just have my rod sitting on the ground. Eric just went to grab his rod and get set up as well because we've got carp swimming like right beside us, feet away, in not much water. So this is going to be fun and very interesting. There's like 4 of them there. There's one looking at me. There's one looking at my bait. Oh! I just pulled it out of his mouth. Okay, he's still there. Still there. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Reacted too quick.
What's going on?
This is crazy. I haven't seen fish swim by my feet that are like that big around. Oh, I really hope we hook one. Got him! Wow, this is nuts. Oh, I don't even know where to go. I've got this tree. Go this way, go this way.
There's a log across, Ash.
Okay.
It's going straight for that log.
Made it. I'm gonna have to go over my boot. Okay. It'll be worth it. Okay. I'm soaked. It's worth it, it's worth it. Guess he's going back out to the Bay of Quinte. Holy cow, I'm like up to my knees now. This is so cold. Wow, that's a nice fish.
Holy crap, yeah.
Can you net him? Oh my goodness, that's nuts. I'm like soaked up to my knees practically. Ah! Okay, let's bring him up here. Let's bring him up here a little bit where it's not up to our knees. Okay. This is wild. I'll bring him over to the mat. I just really wanted to catch one like this. He's a little grassy. Picked up some grass on the way. There. Okay. That's in there. I'm gonna put him in here and just get him wet. There's a bit of water in here, but fill it up a bit more. It's a nice thing with these slings. Keep the fish wet. Here's my ditch carp. I'm gonna kneel down so I don't drop them. There we go. Very nice. That was awesome. Totally worth it. And this is a beautiful carp. And you know, this is not a huge carp. They get much bigger, but as you can see, so much fun bringing these guys in. So I'm gonna put him back in the water. And get a close shot of him there. He's a dark fish. Beauty. So I'm gonna swing him over here and send him back. There he goes, slinking away. Okay, I gotta do that again. That was so much fun. Mission accomplished though. I was hoping to just at least hook one. Hooked one, lost one, hooked another one, landed it, went over my boots. A little water. I had this point where I just was getting close to the top of my boot and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna do it. Totally worth it. Well, that's a wrap on our floodwater, ditch, pond, whatever you want to call it, carp adventure. Pretty impromptu, but super fun and thankfully successful. I wasn't sure if I'd get one considering I lost the first one, but mission accomplished, and I should be spending some more time down here, so maybe I'll have another carp video. But either way, definitely more videos to come. I'll be fishing multi-species throughout the year, so I've got lots in store. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching.